Students, in this class we are going to see the fifth part of chapter 5, that is operators in Java. In your computer book, take page number 89, section B, programming questions. So this is the first program that you are going to see. For this first question we are going to write the Java program. Okay, the question is like this: write a program to find the sum and difference between 25 and 16 using variables in different lines. Okay, so we have to find the sum of 25 and 16, and also we are going to find out the difference of 25 and 16. Now we are going to write the program. First we have to write the class name, class Q1. So if you want, you can write class calculation. The class name is your choice. Here it is Q1. You write any class name, okay, related to the programs. Here we are going to find out the sum and difference, so you can write it as calculation. That also right. Then open curly braces. When you are writing the Java program, you have to keep in mind that the open curly braces, the number of open curly braces and the number of closed curly braces should be same. So first curly braces is after the class name, then static void main of, again curly braces. Next, int a equal to 25. We store the value 25 in the variable a. 25 and 16 are integers, so we are assigning it as int. Okay, so there is no decimal value here, so both the variables are integers. If we add any two integer value, we will get the sum also in integer and difference also in integers. So all the variables are integers. First we have to take two variables to store these two values 25 and 16. Again we want two variables to store the sum and the difference. So total we want four variables. So four variables are here: A, B to store the numbers, S to store the sum, D to store the difference. Okay, so all the variables are integers, so it is int. S is equal to A plus B. We are adding these two values 25 and 16 here. D equal to A minus B, that is 25 minus 16. Okay, so system.out.println of sum equal to, if you are writing anything inside this double quote, it will be displayed as it is in your terminal window. Okay, if you want to write the sum of two numbers, you are able to write, because it is our own words. Okay, the statements we are writing in our own words, that should be inside in the double quote. Okay, here it is written as sum equal to. So if you want to display the sum on the screen, you have to use the operator plus. If you want to display any value on the screen, you have to use the operator plus. Yes. So here we used the variable s, so you have to write here as s. If you used here capital S, then you have to use capital S here. Whatever variable you used here, the same variables you have to use till the end of the program. Next, system.out.println of. Here also one thing you have to keep in mind, Java is a case sensitive language, that is, it differentiates the capital letters as well as the small letters, that is uppercase characters and lowercase characters. So when you are writing the program, wherever you have to use the small letters, you have to use the small letters. In the place of capital letters, you have to write the capital letters, otherwise you will get the syntax error when you are executing the program. Here system, S capital, the first letter S is capital, dot out, O is small letter, all the letters are small, then dot println, all the letters are small, there is no gap between the print and ln, no space between the print and ln. So next also, this is the input statement. For accepting an input as well as to display the output, we are using the statement system.out.println. Okay, next system.out.println of difference equal to plus d. D means the difference. So if you want to display the output on the screen, you have to use the operator plus with the variable that we have assigned already. Okay, so students, this is the program to find the sum and the difference between the given two values. Now we are going to see the second program. Write a program to find the product of 5, 7 and 12 using the variables. So we are going to find the multiplication of these three values. All the values are integers. So we want, here also we want four variables used to one variable to store the first value, another one variable to store the second value, another one variable to store the third value, another one variable to store the product of the three numbers. Okay, so class name I have given it as q2, then open curly braces, static void main of open curly braces, all the variables are integers, so you have to write int. The first variable we stored the value 5, second variable we stored the value 7, third variable we stored the value 12, and the fourth value is here to store the value of the product of these three values. So D equal to A into B into C. System dot out dot println of the product equal to plus D. Then close two curly braces. Okay. Students, now we are going to see the third question. Write a program to find the product of the sum and difference between 17 and 2 using variables. Here we are going to find out the product of sum and difference. First we have to find the sum of these two numbers 17 and 2. Then we have to find the difference of these two numbers 17 and 2. Again we have to find the product of the sum and the difference. So how many variables we want? Two variables to store the given two numbers 17 and 2, and one variable to find the sum, and another one variable to find the difference, and another one variable to find the product. So total 5 variables. The given values are integers, so we will get the output also, means the sum also in integer, difference also in integer, and the product of the sum and difference also we will get in integer. So all the 5 variables, data type is int. First class name q3, then open curly braces, then static void main of int a equal to first variable a equal to, you can use any variable. Okay, students, here you can use x, y, z, w, b, like this also you are able to give. Okay, this name of the variable is our choice. Okay, so here it is, we have taken it as a, b to store the numbers. For sum we took the variable as s, for difference it is d, product p. Okay, so a equal to 17, first variable is stored in the variable a. Then b equal to 2, the second value is stored in the variable 2. Then one variable to store the sum, one variable to store the difference, and another one variable to store the product of the sum and the difference. So sum equal to, formula is a plus b. We have to add these two values, two variables a plus b. Difference equal to a minus b. Then product equal to the sum and the difference product. Okay, not the values product. We have to find the product of the sum and the difference. So s into d. Now we are going to print the value of product. So system.out.println of, here the system s is the capital letter, product equal to plus b. Okay, then close all the two curly braces. Okay students, now we are going to see the next question number 4. Write a program to find to average of 35 no sorry 36, 45 and 53 using the variables of adequate data type. Okay, so all these values are integers, but here going to find the average. Average means if we have find the average of any value, maybe it will be an integer number or it will be a float number. Most probably it is a floating value, the numbers with decimal value. So the average we can take it as a float. Okay, all the other variables as integers. So here how many variables we want? We want 4 variables, 3 variables to store the numbers and 1 variable to find the average. Okay, so class name Q4, that is question 4 I have given. You can give any value, any class name, and then open curly braces, then static void main of open curly braces. All these values are integers, so it is int a equal to 36, b equal to 45, c equal to 53. Then if we find the average value, it will be a decimal value or a integer value. Okay, it is according to the calculation. So mostly we will get the values with decimal value, so we will take it as a float. Okay, so this is the variable to find the average. Okay, float d. So we will get the value only in the answer only in the float. D equal to float of a plus b plus c upon 3. Okay, if there are 5 values, then a plus b plus c plus d upon d plus e upon 5. So here 3 values, so a plus b upon 3. Now we are going to find print the average value. So system dot out dot print ln of average equal to plus d. Then close curly braces, close curly braces. Okay. Now the fifth question, write a program using int variables to find the sum of 3 numbers, say 13, no, 15, 36 and 45, and subtract the result from 100 using variables. So all the variables are integer, it is already given. So question number 5, static void main of int a equal to 15, b equal to 36, c equal to 45, and we are going to subtract the addition of all these values from 100. Okay, so d equal to 100 minus a plus b plus c. System dot out dot print ln of आंसर इक्वल टू प्लस डी. डी का वैल्यू यहाँ पे आंसर में प्रिंट हो जाएगा. ठीक है, आंसर इक्वल टू डी. देन क्लोज द curly braces. Next is question number 6. Write a program to display the name of 5 fruits with a single system dot out dot print ln statement but in different lines. ये this question आपको एक ही स्टेटमेंट यूज करना है, सिस्टम डॉट आउट डॉट प्रिंट एलन, टू प्रिंट 5 fruits name. Okay, in one line you have to write the statement, but answer should be displayed in different lines. Okay, when we are writing the program, अगर आप प्रोग्राम लिखेंगे, प्रोग्राम में एक ही स्टेटमेंट यूज करना है, वन लाइन स्टेटमेंट यूज करना है टू डिस्प्ले द 5 fruits नेम. ठीक है, लेकिन आपको एग्जीक्यूट करने के टाइम आफ्टर कंपाइलिंग द प्रोग्राम आपको डिफरेंट लाइन्स में वो फ्रूट्स के नेम डिस्प्ले भी होना है. ठीक है, सो हाउ विल यू राइट द प्रोग्राम? आंसर क्वेश्चन नंबर 6, स्टैटिक वॉइड मेन ऑफ. हियर देयर इज नो कैलकुलेशन, सो यहाँ पे डेटा टाइप लिखने की जरूरत नहीं है. देयर इज नो नीड टू टेक एनी वेरिएबल्स आल्सो. ठीक है, ओनली यू आर गोइंग टू प्रिंट द नेम्स ऑफ 5 fruits. नो कैलकुलेशन, नथिंग. So how will you write? The statement is like this. See, system dot out dot print ln of, within double quote you have to write all the fruits name. ठीक है, apple slash n is must. Slash n means the next, when you run the program, आप ये program को compile करेंगे, run करेंगे, execute करेंगे. So when you use the statement that key slash n, mango will display in the next line. Okay, then guava will display after mango, then pomegranate will display after guava, then jackfruit will display after pomegranate. ठीक है, लेकिन प्रोग्राम में आप एक ही लाइन में लिखेंगे. when you compile the program you will see all the fruits name in different lines. Okay, so apple slash backslash n mango, backslash n guava, backslash n pomegranate, and backslash n jackfruit. Only this much. ठीक है, so the statements are in one line. when you execute the program or run the program or compile the program, in the terminal window you will see the answer in different lines. So okay, all the 5 fruits names in different lines. Now the seventh program, write a program to find the sum, difference and the product of first value is 12.35 and 7.3 using the variables with a single statement, single system.out.println statement. However, the horizontal tab space in the result. Okay, how will you write the program? ये program क्या है? To find the sum find करना है, difference find करना है and product find करना है. The given values are in the floating value because it is a decimal value, so the data type is a float. Okay, so different lines में आपको print करना है. अच्छा, सेम लाइन में प्रिंट करना है. देयर इज नो नीड टू प्रिंट द सम, डिफरेंस एंड द प्रोडक्ट. अलग अलग प्रिंट करने की ज़रूरत नहीं है, सेम लाइन में प्रिंट करना है. बट देयर इज अ स्पेस, हॉरिजॉन्टल टैब स्पेस वहाँ पे होना चाहिए. सो फ्लोट ए इक्वल टू 10, गिवन वैल्यू f. ठीक है, so it is a float value, so it is written as float. If you don't write, if you are not writing this f here, no problem. If you write, then also no problem. b equal to 7.3 f. This is a floating value. Okay, if the given value is in float, that is the decimal value, our answer will be automatically in the with decimal points. Okay, so all the variables are float. Sum also float, difference also float, and product also float. So find the sum equal to a plus b, difference a minus b, product equal to a into b. Now we are going to print all these in the same line with some space. So yes means sum, plus this within double quote the slash t is here, this means it will leave some space. Okay, then difference, then space, then product, then close all the brackets. Okay students, now we are going to see the 8th program. Write a program using float type variables to find the area. So it is already given that the variables are in float. To find the area and perimeter of a square whose side is 12.5 centimeter. So how many variables we want? To store the side we want one variable, to find the area another one variable, to find the perimeter another one variable. So total 3 variables we want. All the variables are float. So question number 8, state a void main of open curly braces float में side का value 12.5, it is a float value, so we are written as f. ठीक है, then a for area and p for perimeter. Area equal to formula, the area of a square is side into side, so s into s. Here we have taken the variable as s, so it is s into s. Perimeter of a square formula 4a, है ना, so 4 here we taken the side as s, so it is 4 into s. So we are going to print the value of area equal to plus a and perimeter equal to plus b, then close all the brackets. Now we are going to see the next program. Write a program using the int variables to find the area and perimeter of a rectangle of length 12 centimeter and breadth 8 centimeter. So class, question number 9 I have taken. Then open curly braces, static void main of open curly braces. The first 2 variables, see here all the variables are integers, so we have taken all the variables data types as integers. Okay, so this is length and this is breadth, and we find the area and the perimeter of a rectangle. So integer L equal to 12 and B equal to 8, area we have used the variable A, and P for perimeter. Area equal to length into breadth. Then perimeter of a rectangle is 2 into L plus B. So we have to print the values here, area equal to plus A and perimeter equal to plus B. Then close all the two curly braces. Next program number 10, write a program using the variables to find the profit and profit percent of certain transaction where SP equal to simple interest equal to this rupees 10,000 and compound interest equal to rupees 7,000. Okay, so we are going to find the profit and profit percentage. Now class name, class Q10, question number 10. So I have written as 10. You can write any class name. Then open curly braces, static void main of open curly braces float. Okay, so why we are using this float here? Because the profit formula is symbol SP minus CP, but profit percentage means this profit upon compound. Okay, CP into 100. So here the upon is coming, so it anyway it is a float value, so we have taken all the variables as float. Okay, so if you want, you can take this SP and CP as integer and these two as float. No problem, we are taking all the variables as float. Okay, so SP equal to 10,000, CP equal to 1000, then P another one variable PP. Okay, this profit equal to SP minus CP, then profit percent equal to P upon profit upon CP into 100. Then we have to print the value of profit and profit percentage here, then close all the two curly braces. Now we are going to see the question number 17. Write a program using the variables to find the cost of 17 pencil. If the cost of one pencil is rupees 2.50, output should be cost of one pencil equal to rupees 2.5, cost of 17 pencils equal to rupees 42.5. Like this it will display. Okay, so write a program. Class Q11 open curly braces, static void main of open curly braces. Here it is a decimal value, cost of one pencil 2.50 is a decimal value, so we have taken all the variables as float. Float CP equal to 2.50, cost of the pencil is 2.50, cost of the pencil CP. Then number of pencils 17, so it is n equal to 17. Then you have to find out the cost of 17 pencils. So total cost of the 17 pencils we have to find out, so TC. Okay, so TC equal to cost of the pencil into number of pencil. So cost of the one pencil is 2.50 into number of pencils 17. So 2.50 into 17, that is the total cost of the pencil. Okay, so system dot out dot println of cost of one pencil equal to rupees plus CP में जो वैल्यू है वो डिस्प्ले हो जाएगा 2.50. Then system dot out dot println cost of 17 pencil equal to rupees plus TC. TC में यहाँ पे मल्टीप्लाई करके कौन सा वैल्यू आएगा वो डिस्प्ले हो जाएगा, दैट इज 42.5 यहाँ पे डिस्प्ले हो जाएगा. ठीक है, देन क्लोज ऑल द ब्रैकेट्स. Now we are going to see the question number 12. Write a program using the variables to find the area and the circumference of a circle whose radius is 12 centimeter. So the radius of the circle is 12 centimeter. Here the formula is here, that is area of the circle equal to pi r square. Circumference of the circle equal to 2 pi r. So where r is the radius of the circle and pi is, they have given the value of pi here, that is 3.142, because in our keyboard the pi character is not there, so we are directly using the value 3.142. so the answer is class Q12, question number 12, open curly braces, static void main of open curly braces. So here we are going to find out the area of a circle as well as the circumference of the circle. The pi value is already in float, so we have taken all the variables in float. Okay, float r equal to 12. Here you will have some doubt आ जाएगा, क्योंकि r equal to 12 means it is an integer value. If you assign it as float, it will automatically converted into a float, that is r equal to 12.0. वो कंप्यूटर अपने आप लेगा, ठीक है. r equal to 12.0 हो जाएगा. Then pi equal to 3.142 f. This already it is a float value. Then area we use a variable a, and circumference we use a variable c. a equal to pi r square. तो pi pi में हम लोग ने 3.142 स्टोर किया ना, so we are using the variable pi here. Pi into r. pi means 3.142 यहाँ पे आ जाएगा. r का वैल्यू 12 into 12. Automatically the calculation will go on here, and we will get the output in the terminal window. Okay, c equal to 2 pi r, 2 into pi into r, that is 2 into 3.142 into 12. So we are going to print the value of area, and we are going to print the value of the circumference, and close all the two curly braces. Next is program number 13. Write a program to initialize two variables. Carefully you can read the question. Write a program to initialize two integer variables a and b with 5 and 6 respectively. So a का value 5, b का value 6, ठीक है, and interchange them. We have to interchange the values. So we have to, for interchanging two values, we use another one temporary variable. Okay, thus after interchanging a and b will be 6 and 5 respectively. a में 6 होना चाहिए, b में 5 होना चाहिए. So, okay, first a के value 5, b के value 6. उसके बाद हम लोग को इंटरचेंज करना पड़ेगा. इंटरचेंज करने के टाइम क्या होना चाहिए, a में 6 स्टोर होना चाहिए, b में 5 स्टोर होना चाहिए. For that we have to use one temporary variable. Okay students, so here the two variables are integers. Here we are not using any decimal values, so we can take all the variables as integers. Okay, so here we use three variables, two variables to store the value. We are interchanging the values so that we can use one temporary variable also. Okay, so we'll start the program. Question number 13, static void main of open curly braces int a equal to 5, b equal to 6, and another one variable, that is the temporary variable here. First we will take the temporary variable as a, t equal to a. Okay, t equal to a means t में कौन सा value store किया है, 5. Okay, a equal to b. a equal to b means a में अभी कौन सा value store हुआ है, 6. b equal to t. b में कौन सा वैल्यू, टेम्पररी में कौन सा वैल्यू पहले स्टोर हुआ, 5. सो यहाँ पे हम लोग को प्रिंट करना है a के वैल्यू और b के वैल्यू. चेंज हो गया ना, इंटरचेंज हो गया है. टेम्पररी वेरिएबल में a को स्टोर किया हमने, सो a इक्वल टू b किया, सो a इक्वल टू b का वैल्यू क्या है, 6 यहाँ पे स्टोर हो गया है. देन b इक्वल टू t मीन्स t में ऑलरेडी b स्टोर हुआ है, a स्टोर हुआ है 5, तो यहाँ पे 5 हो जाएगा. तो यहाँ पे वैल्यू देखो, a इक्वल टू 6 हो गया, b इक्वल टू 5 हो गया, है ना. नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू प्रिंट a प्लस, दिस इज फॉर द स्पेस, एक स्पेस छोड़ के b के वैल्यू प्रिंट हो जाएगा 5. ओके, देन क्लोज द टू कर्ली ब्रेसेस. ओके स्टूडेंट्स, नेक्स्ट प्रोग्राम नंबर 14. राइट अ प्रोग्राम टू इनिशियलाइज 3 int variables a, b and c with 234, 456, 712, and store the sum of the last digit of the variables into d and display it. Okay, store the sum of the last digit. So 3 variables are here, a, b, c. इसका sum of the last digit find करना है, लास्ट डिजिट का एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है, बी का लास्ट डिजिट एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है, एंड सी का लास्ट डिजिट आल्सो वी हैव टू एक्सट्रैक्ट. सो हाउ विल यू एक्सट्रैक्ट द लास्ट डिजिट? इफ यू फाइंड द मॉडुलस, द फर्स्ट डिजिट mod 10, so we will get the quotient as 4. यहाँ पे modulus find किया तो we will get the coefficient as 6. Here if you find the modulus we will get the coefficient as 2. So 4 plus 6 plus 2 हो जाएगा 12. So answer आपका 12 मिलेगा. ठीक है. So here first we have to give all the variables. Then L1, L2, L3 मतलब last digit. First if you find out the individually find करना है तो L1 equal to A modulus 10, L2 equal to B modulus 10, L3 equal to C modulus 10 ऐसे find करना है. So if you do like that you have to use all these 3 variables. अगर आपको एक लाइन में फाइंड करने आता है तो डोंट यूज दिस वेरिएबल्स. ठीक है. और आपको लास्ट डिजिट ऑफ फर्स्ट वेरिएबल फाइंड करना है, लास्ट डिजिट ऑफ सेकंड वेरिएबल फाइंड करना है, लास्ट डिजिट ऑफ थर्ड वेरिएबल फाइंड करना है. ऐसे भी आप फाइंड कर सकते हैं. अगर आपको वो नहीं चाहिए, उसका ज़रूरत नहीं है, आई विल डू इट इन वन लाइन, मतलब आप सीधे यहाँ पे आके सम फाइंड कर दीजिएगा. ठीक है. So D equal to A modulus 10 plus B modulus 10 plus C modulus 10. We will get all the remainder as 4 plus 6 plus 2. सबको ऐड करना है तो you will get the sum of the last digit of the given integer values. ठीक है. So उसके बाद इसको क्लोज करना है. Now we are going to see the next question. Question number 15. Write a program to initialize an integer variable A with this, that is 76,498. From it extract the first digit को extract करना है and store it into a variable f and extract the last digit into a variable e and display both these digits. first digit को भी extract करना है and last digit को भी extract करना है. फर्स्ट डिजिट को भी डिस्प्ले करना है एंड लास्ट डिजिट को भी डिस्प्ले करना है. सो नाउ वी आर गोइंग टू सी द प्रोग्राम. क्लास Q15, then open curly braces, static void main of open curly braces. We have the variable values, integer value A equal to 76,498. this variable for the first digit and this one is extracted the last digit. ठीक है. सो फर्स्ट डिजिट को एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है तो कोएफिशिएंट फाइंड करना है, लास्ट डिजिट को एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है तो क्या करना है, डिवाइडेड बाय 10 वी विल गेट द रिमाइंडर. ठीक है. सो यहाँ पे कितना डिजिट नंबर है, 1 2 3 4 5 डिजिट नंबर. सो वी विल डिवाइड द नंबर बाय 10,000 टू एक्सट्रैक्ट द कोएफिशिएंट. तो एफ फर्स्ट डिजिट को एक्सट्रैक्ट करने के लिए एफ इज इक्वल टू ए अपॉन 10,000. द लास्ट डिजिट को एक्सट्रैक्ट करना है e इक्वल टू a modulus 10. so we will get the remainder and we have to print the first digit equal to plus f and the last digit equal to plus e. ठीक है. then close the brackets. So students, this is the last program. Write a program using ternary operator to check whether 27 is the multiple of 3 or not. तो आपको पता है ternary variable मतलब question mark, first condition, then question mark. If the answer is true, we have to take the first part of the answer before the colon, and if the condition is false, we will take the second part after the colon as the answer. So question number 16, open curly braces, static void main of. Here we are going to use the ternary operator, system dot out dot println of. So we are write the condition 27 modulus 3 if 27 modulus 3 equal to 0. अगर x का रिमाइंडर 0 हो जाएगा, 0 equal to 0, this equal is for the comparison, that is left hand side is equal to the right hand side. So if the answer is true means if the coefficient is 0 आ गया तो it is the multiple of 3. अगर coefficient 0 नहीं आ रहा है तो if the condition is false means it is not a multiple of 3. okay, then close all the brackets. Only this much students, this chapter number 5, the exercise is over. So whatever exercise we discussed here, you have to write it in your copy and learn and practice all these programs. So this is the end of the chapter operators. That is chapter number 5.